بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Welcome my dear students. Today we are going to go through a new class. It's going to be an expansion units 1, 2, 3 and this is on your students books page 48. So open your students books to page 48 and be ready with your pens to write down the answer just after you have had the class. Exercise A. Language review. Write a response to each question. Include the word in parentheses and either to or enough. Why are you getting rid of this rug? It's too worn. It's too worn. Okay. Why can't we make a cake before the guests arrive? Can you guess? We need to use too or enough. What do you think? Now this is a review of the units 1 through 3. This is a pioneer chance for you to gather your information again, to make a panoramic overview of what you've studied so far, and to recollect any missing points. So in this context, I would like you to pay due attention. Why can't we make a cake before the guests arrive? We can say it's too, there isn't enough time. There isn't enough time. Number 2, why are you turning on more lights? What do you think? I can say it's too dark in here. It's too dark in here. Why don't you like driving with him? And between brackets, dangerously. Can't you say he is driving too dangerously? Or he drives too dangerously? He drives too dangerously. Why don't you like this landscape? There aren't enough trees. There aren't enough trees. Okay? Can you think of the rest? Well, here are my suggestions for the exercise. There isn't enough time. It's too dark in here. He drives too dangerously. There aren't enough trees. And so on. In so much the same way we can complete with the rest of these sentences. So have a screenshot and complete your exercise. Moving to another exercise, exercise B, we need to do this matching activity and then write sentences like the one done for you here. Losing your keys is irritating. In this context, which piece of grammar is being discussed? You are right there. A good student tells me it's the use of gerunds as subjects at the very beginning of sentences. Losing your keys is irritating. What can you say about the first piece? Fill out forms. First we make it matching with boring, for example. Yeah, we can say filling out forms can be quite boring. What about litter? To throw garbage on the road. To throw garbage in the street. You are right there. Littering is an irresponsible behavior. And the third one is already done. Read about scientific discoveries. What can you say? I would say reading about scientific discoveries is very fascinating. We can say is very exciting. Both are correct. Now, how do you like sitting in a sauna? Of course, you are right. Sitting in a sauna is relaxing. And we follow up in so much the same way. The point is to use the gerund form of the verbs given so that you can make use of them as subjects at the beginning of sentences. Now, here are my suggestions. Littering is an irresponsible behavior. Filling out forms can be quite boring. Who wants to read number 3? Reading about scientific discoveries is fascinating. Sitting in a sauna is relaxing. Witnessing a crime is frightening. You see? We start with a gerund, with a verb ing form of, okay. So, littering is an irresponsible behavior. Right. Now move to the workbook with me, and under the title Expansion Units 1, 2, 3, we find this first exercise. Complete the sentences with the words from the box. Now this exercise is based on your knowledge of vocabulary. The more vocabulary you know, the more able you become to do this kind of exercise. Claustrophobic, fear from enclosed places, fear from narrow places. Downsize means to minimize the size, to seek something smaller. Genuine, original, irritated, annoyed, killer, wonderful, nurturing, pediatric, related to children care, psyched, quirky, reality check, shelter, spectators. You still remember these words from the previous units? Psyched, excited, quirky, unexpected. What do you think? Of course, good students try to do the exercise on their own first, and then they can refer to the answers. This is very important to you. My mother is the most nurturing person I know. She loves taking care of our family. You see the word nurturing? Yeah, providing kindness, providing support, you know. Now that all the children have grown up and moved away, Iris and Lou have decided they're going to sell their big house and buy a small condo. So what do you think? Exactly. They decided to downsize. Yeah. They've decided to downsize. Number 2. John hates driving through tunnels. They make him feel closed in a what? He'd rather take a longer route just to avoid them. Closed in and claustrophobic, brothers. Claustrophobic, fear from tight and narrow places. Number 3, Abdullah thinks he's going to win the talent competition. But if you ask me, he needs a blank because there are lots of people in it who are far more talented than him. So what do you think? Exactly, a reality check. Right, you're right there. I'm going on a trip to Argentina next month. and I am blank. I can't wait. Huh? What do you think? I'm psyched. I'm very enthusiastic. I'm very excited. There were lots at the football game last night. The whole town came out to watch the game. What do you think? Spectators, viewers of the match. Completing the exercise. James is so, you just never know what to expect. He's really one of a kind. Huh? There's a fly that keeps buzzing around me and it won't stop. I'm really getting... Where's the insect spray? Clark just got a new snowboard. He's already planned to go to the mountains this weekend. He can't wait to try it out. Saha really loves children and she's interested in the medical field. So she decided to become a pediatric nurse. A nurse that is related to children. Yeah, majoring in the medical care of children. This is a blank pear. You can tell it's real because if you rub it against your teeth, it feels gritty. So what kind of pear is it? Genuine, right? If you're outside and you hear or see a thunderstorm, you should find shelter. However, you should never get under a tree. It's very dangerous. Now this brings us to the end of our class today. Thank you so much and wait for me in another class tomorrow. Thank you and bye.